Hi everybody, I'm Justin. I want to tell you, it's a true story. I wrote a story on it. I mean, I didn't publish it or anything, but I just sat down and wrote about it. It happened to me last year. It happened to me last year, September of last year. So next year, or next month will be a year that it happened. I titled the story, Scared and Permanently Scarred. Why did I call it Scared and Permanently Scarred? Well, at the end of the video, I'll show every one of you why I call it Scared and Permanently Scarred. Which I can't find the story I wrote, so I'm going to give you, it's going to sound like I'm talking, but yeah, I'm going to start out like it started. Okay, here it goes. Everybody has been scared at one point in time in their life, but you forget about it, never think about it again. But have you ever been scared to the point where you cannot forget about it? You think about it every time you get up, every time you walk, every time you talk, you breathe in, you fall. Every bit of that. I have. It all started when I was 23. I'm 30 now. Believe it or not, I'm 30, people. That's not when it really started. That I wasn't really scared then. But it started when I was 23. This story does. This version of the story. You know, some people, a lot of people don't survive a massive heart attack, right? I did. I survived a massive heart attack. I know some of you right now watching this video, he ain't had no massive heart attack. I got proof that I've had a massive heart attack. And they had to go in and put stents in. Well, you know, that really didn't scare me or anything like that. I never thought about it again, you know, until last year. I rented an apartment a year before that. Well, September of last year would have been a year that I lived there. September 9th. Last year would have been a year that I lived in that apartment. I lived by myself. Because my family really don't want nothing to do with me, you know. Family, you know. But I'm the black sheep of the family is what I call it, you know. What a lot of people calls it. But I've been pushed aside. But it started when I was 23. I had a massive heart attack. I went to a hospital. And would you believe it? They sent me home. You know what they told me? That I was too young to have a heart attack. Yeah. We didn't know I had a heart attack until I was supposed to go to Lexington and get a leaky valve checked in my chest, in my heart. While he was in there, he says, "We're not going to do the leaky valve. Do you know you've had a massive heart attack?" I said, "No, I didn't." You know, at that time, I looked at him, and I was being sincere. I looked at him and I said, "Too bad it didn't kill me, huh?" You know, 'cause I was going through a lot then. And, you know, but 6 years after that, 6 years, I think it was. See, yeah, 6 years after that, I was sitting in my apartment. It was September. I was sitting there. It started out to be a normal day. I mean, just like normal, you know, like nothing's gonna go wrong. And then that night, I was fixing me something to eat, and I was waiting on it to get done. Sitting there watching TV. My heart started to race. My heart started to beat fast. It was going pretty fast, and I could feel it in my throat. You know, when you get scared, your throat pounds. You can feel your heart in your throat. That's what I felt. Well, I sat there, saying to myself, everything will be okay. It's done it before, it'll go away here in a few minutes. Sitting there, ignoring it, thinking it'll go away. Then my left arm went numb. When my left arm went numb, well, like I said, it didn't go away. My left arm went numb, and I started hurting. That's when I knew what was going on. My day is turned into a nightmare. My perfect day turned into a nightmare, man. A nightmare. I was having another heart attack. I called 911. Yeah, well, they come to the house, and I had to go out there and meet them. They was fixing to pass me up. They was fixing to leave. I lived in an apartment, like I said. They went around that little circle and fixing to pull back out. I had to go and stand in front of the thing. This is me. I got in the ambulance. I was checking everything. I told them everything, you know. My heart speed, I think, was 180 to 190, maybe 195. Yeah, it was going pretty fast. And I was sitting there, I kept asking them, is it a heart attack? Is it a heart attack? Is it a heart attack? And they was having me do anything, you know, we hold your breath and make your face turn red. They was making me do that. It's gonna sound stupid when I say it, but they was making me strain like I was gonna poop or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not being nasty or nothing, people, but I'm just telling you what they had me doing. Because, you know, I had an irregular heartbeat anyway, and I told them that. They said sometimes that helps. Sometimes that fixes it or something, slows your heart down. And it wasn't helping. Sorry if I offended anybody there. Went to the hospital. I got there and found out that I was having a heart attack. I had my cell phone with me. I was scared. Let me tell you, I was scared. I was there alone. I didn't have no family there. None. It was just me. I was scared I was fixing to die alone. And, it's something, sounds stupid, But I could have seen death standing all the way around me. You know, death was in that room. I seen it. I mean, you gonna call me stupid, but, you know, I might have not seen them. It was probably just where I was scared. I mean, I was scared. Scared. uh, well, yeah. So, they had to fly me to Lexington. That night, I had to fly in the helicopter, knowing that I'm going to be there alone. I'm having to go through this alone. That's horrible. That's scary itself, you know. Like I said, I ain't said it yet, but there's a couple of things that I will never forget. Ever in my heart will I ever forget. And that's, see, I was in the hospital like 4 days. Yeah, 3 or 4 days. And, see, I got out on the 10th, I think, 10th. Anyways, it was a couple of days I was in there, because they were still trying to decide they wanted to do surgery. But there's a couple of things that I will never forget. I think it was it was the second that I went in there. The 5th or the 6th, one of the two. I'll never forget the 5th or the 6th, whichever one it was. I don't remember what day it was, so I had to forget that. So that ain't one of them. I will never forget the night sitting in the hospital, seeing death surrounded me, too. Knowing that I was going to die alone. Nobody around. That's scary, people. That's scary. 3. What was number 3? Oh, September 26th. No, 27th. September 27th. I will not forget that day either. That's the day I had my surgery. Man, that shit hurt. That shit hurt deep. And, yeah, so, like I said, scared and permanently scarred. I'm permanently scared and I'm permanently scarred. Never gonna not think about it. And if I do, only thing I gotta do is take a glimpse. I'm always gonna be reminded of it. Every day. Because the only thing I gotta do is look down and look at my leg. And I'm gonna be reminded of that day. And like I said, I was gonna show you what I meant. Why did I call it scared and permanently scarred? Well, you scared part. You know, I'm always going to be scared every minute that is it today I'm going to have another heart attack. Not only that, I'm having to think in my head of what they told us. The thing that they done is only going to last 2 to 5 years. And they can't go back in. That's the scariest part. Scared and permanently scarred. I'm scared permanently. I'm always going to be scared. Today I'm going to have another heart attack. Next few seconds I'm going to have a heart attack. Next few minutes, next few hours. Tomorrow, the next day, or next week. That's why I'm scared. I'm never going to forget. And permanently scarred. I'm going to answer that. Scared and permanently scarred. Permanently scarred. Why did I call it that? I am scared. And I'm permanently scarred. So, yeah. Give me a minute. Now here's my leg. Permanently scarred. So, yeah. So, I hope if you like this story,